Like when I start doing something, I'm gonna talk about it like I'm
Right, right.
when it come to activities. Like I can't play basketball a lick, but if I get in the room with a group of dudes and we start talking about basketball, I'm gonna talk about the one thing I got a jumper, man. I got a jump shot. I will post up and shoot your eye out. Like that's my thing. So fishing, I ain't the best, but I done learned some tricks.
So recently, I saw that you had a chance to go fishing, and I saw that you hadn't ever gone fishing before because you said that you hadn't grown up with a dad, and you kind of put kind of two and two together when it comes to that. How was that fishing experience? What was it like that very first time?
Oh man, it was like I'm not a person to cliche stuff, but some people be like, I don't want to over spiritualize this. Some stuff deserve to be over spiritualized, and that was one of them. Like, man, it was spiritual. Like it was one of those experiences that definitely shifted my perspective on a lot of stuff. Because there are certain things. I have friends that play baseball, right? And so I remember one day asking my friend, like, man, why don't you see a lot of black guys play baseball? Like that was a real question I had. Because after I started paying attention, you wouldn't see too many black people.
Right.
And my friend said, man, baseball is something you do with your daddy. He was like, that's something that usually happens as a young child. Like a father takes sons outside, throw a ball around. Now, I'm definitely one of the people that believe that there's an over-exaggerated narrative that black fathers aren't present because they are.
Right.
But you do see that as evidence. Like I didn't see nobody around my hood playing baseball growing up. And so fishing was so far-fetched because that's something you do with a father. Like, so when I always wanted to go fishing. It was something I always used to be like, man, I want to go fishing. I want to learn how to fish so I can share this with my children. And then we were going on a retreat. I do work with Mission St. Louis, a non-for-profit organization in St. Louis. We serve men that come home from prison. We job train them, we mentor them, we teach them biblical manhood.
That's cool.
Like they stay with us for 8 weeks. We help them get jobs. And so we were going on a staff day. And so when we went, I said, man, I ain't never been fishing. And our CEO, a friend of mine, Josh Wilson, he was like, man, I'm going to show you how to fish. Because he's a man's man. He think he know how to do everything.
Right.
Which he actually does.
He catches them with his bare hands.
Yo, if you saw him, though, this is the truth. If you saw him, he looks like the dude that can do anything.
For real?
So his hair always together. He looked like
kind of like me, right?
Yeah, we you don't
gotta stop fishing for
back to what I was saying.
So
but he
just stick to the mumble
man,
rap.
he went out there, man, he got the sling and that thing, and I'm like, man, show me how to, and he showed me, and I never forget the pull when the first one hit.
When it
caught,
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Because it pulls a little bit. It's like,
I'm
it's letting you know.
so big, my smile is so big. But at that moment, I literally stood there, and it was so refreshing for me. I stood there, and I said, man, it was like God spoke to me. And it was like, man, like the parable when he said, I'll make you fishers of men. It became a reality. Like, man, you come out here with this bait. We were using artificial bait.
Okay.
You know, and it made me think about the gospel, and it made me think about the reason I do music the way I do music. You give people something that looks familiar to them to pull them out of an environment that could be potentially dangerous for them to bring them somewhere else. Now, the fish get cooked, but
Right.
you know what I mean? But it was so refreshing, man. It was a God moment. God definitely spoke to my heart. It encouraged me. I took my son fishing the next week.
Really?
I went and bought a fishing rod, took him fishing the next
So
week.
now you a pro?
Nah.
Not yet.
I was going to
Almost.
say, do you have any fishing tips then for us?
Now, see, this is the thing about me. I like when I start doing something, I'm gonna talk about it like I'm a
Right.
professional.
Right.
When it come to activities, like I can't play basketball a lick, but if I get in the room with a group of dudes and we start talking about basketball, I'm gonna talk about the one thing I got a jumper. Man, I got a jump shot. I will post up
hold on
and
to
shoot your
that.
eye out.
Hold on
like
to
that's my thing. So fishing, I ain't the best, but I done learned some tricks. What's up, y'all? This is your boy Thi'sl. And y'all know what it is, man. I'm chilling with Boost 101.9. What I need you to do is go wherever it's at, up, down, side, and click that subscribe button.